But you should always be comparing back and forth, and you should be cringing at your VOD by comparing it to pro VODs. You should be watching Durka and being like, holy shit, I'm so dog shit. And if you're not saying that, then you don't watch enough Durka, you know, or you're not paying enough attention. So like I see you play Vents back here, and I'm going, well, Durka's out here. What's the difference? Why is the Radiant out here and the Diamond down here in here? What's the difference, right?
And that's like such a good spot because they're not going to clear that. They're usually going to swing out, like they're gonna deady that angle,
Like,
unless it's smoked off.
All you have to do is look, and like, how are they gonna peek? They're gonna peek out like this, but you're here.
I can just jiggle and to bait out the flash and stuff.
Yep.
Not bait out, but like just. But and if I get flashed, well, I can just dash away.
I liked this round up until you went for your third kill. So I want to introduce a new protocol with you. And it's gonna be the 2-kill protocol. So if you get 2 kills, you need to pause, like physically pause and like take a breath, look at your minimap, and see what the fuck is going on. And the reason it's 2 kills is because if you get 1, you might expect to get traded, but if you get 2, there's usually not a third guy, or you would already be fighting him. So yeah, after you get 2 kills, chill the fuck out. So you kill Phoenix, you kill Sova, you know Jet's Vents, but if you take a second to pause, you'll see on the minimap that you're alone. No one's ramps to help you out. No one's about to, like, no one's like here.
So me throwing and going, that's throwing, going and kill the Jet with 5 HP.
Time over time, it is throwing. Yes. In this specific case, it wasn't, unfortunately. But time over time, this will be throwing. So if you took a second to breathe, you would have seen on the minimap that your team has no control of anything except for sight. No one can help you. You're 5 HP, and it's a 4v3. And that's the most important part right now. It's a 4v3. You got 2 kills, they got 1 kill. If you go and die, it's even odds. And your team has no map control. Now, luckily, you kill this guy. Shit. Yeah, he whiffs.
He's terrible.
Misses 2 shots on you. Praise God, I guess. And then you gotta heal, and life is good. 4v2, 4v1, you're fine. So, first of all, like, that decision was wrong. And then I also want to point out, this is terrible. You're dead to this guy on the right. You're dead to anyone in heaven right now. You focus on this guy so fucking hard while one shot, like, bro. Maybe if it's like a 5v2 and you're full HP, go for it, you know? Respect. Making it a 4v1 for the homies. But, like, 5 HP and a 4v3 swinging like this?
How should I swing that then? Do I want to?
Well, first of all, you don't want to. But okay, well, second of all, you're here, and you're full swinging like this, right? You could die to anything here, at it, anything. So you want to swing out this way, because now you isolate CT, and you can peek this, and you can peek this.
Yeah, isolate a single fight.
And ideally, this is why A Heaven is tough to take fights in. You really don't want to ever walk towards fence. A lot of people do this on their jet pathings. They walk towards fence. And what you're going to see if you watch pros do this is they usually walk towards CT. Because when you go CT, you're eliminating the vents threat. Look how the vents guy keeps having to peek out more and more to see you as you walk away. Whereas when you're going towards vents, you're in the CT guy's line of sight the whole time. This guy just sees you, right? But when you come out of this smoke and you just go to CT, you're eliminating this threat. And as you go to fight vents, you're swinging out wide like this so that you can have angle advantage, but CT still sees you. It's just not good pathing to go to vents from rafters, which, I mean, if you do this updraft dash 100 times, you'll learn. You'll learn.
I just noticed, like, right now when I think of that, I always do peek out from the left, and like usually not from the not left, but I always do peek towards CT and then not heaven. Or not vents, because 9 out of 10 times they're looking at a fight at ramps, and not CT or not not where I'm.
That's the other thing. When you come out like this, you're in line of sight. This is not like a far flick for this guy who's fighting ramps to go from this to this, but from this to this, that's a pretty nasty flick, right? It's just better in every way, and I only know about this because I do this TP on Omen all the time. So I also learned this the hard way, because I was going vents, and I was going, why do I have like a 20% conversion rate on this fight? Like, why do I keep getting shit on over and over again? Because I know it's a good play, because I see good players do this. But what am I doing that they're not? And what are they doing that I'm not? And then from watching
the VOD, you notice that they're going to the right and not the left.
Exactly. That's why we watch Radiance.
So watch, just watch a bunch of fucking VODs of Radiant Jet players,
Mhm.
and then see and not like on the
And
whole
just
game
cringe
scale,
at yourself. Just
and
fucking
just
cringe at yourself.
and just compare play by play. Find a play that I do. Find a play that they find them doing the play I did.
Yep.
Not too specific plays like the main ones.
Let me show you what cringing at yourself really looks like. let me really show you what cringe looks like, bro. Because it gets painful.
Coaching Alua.
Cringe can get painful. So let's do my nationals performance versus someone else who did better. Oh, first place. Perfect. This guy's also from Florida. So what you would do is you look at yours and you look at someone else's and you just go, what did they do that was good? And what did I do that sucked ass? And I don't know if it'll be apparent to you because you don't watch drill, but from 10 seconds of Angel versus 10 seconds of me, maybe you notice a difference.
Well, your arm just kind of looks awkward.
I didn't even start yet.
Standing. Oh yeah, I can tell. Yeah. Kinda. He just looks like
Look like a fucking robot. I'm so stiff. It's dog shit.
he's
Anyways.
just fluid.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything he does.
Exactly. And that's the difference between me getting 6th place and this guy getting 1st. And by the way, this was not a good 1st place performance. If you watch the 2019 or 2020, it's much better than this. And yeah. So you should be visibly cringing when you watch yourself. Then every time I watch my 2021 performance, I want to die inside. And that's how you should feel watching yourself take these fights. When you're like peeking vents like a little pussy like this, Durka wouldn't do this. He only does this very, very rarely while opping. That's it. Like, I watched 2 Durka VODs on Split. He did this once. And you do this like 5 times. That's the issue.
Okay, so if I see something, if I notice what other people are doing in my game, don't imitate that.
I wouldn't even be paying attention, bro.
Exactly. I'm not paying attention to that, but like just from like realizing that I noticed that almost everyone plays in vents and not that box, and then I see Durka doing that, what he's doing now. Don't even watch your teammates, just reflect on the round. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not like paying attention to my team or anything else. This is just me taking a notice that people play in vents a lot.
Mhm.
And since this is lower elo, and seeing what Durka's doing, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be doing what Durka's doing and not what they're doing.
Yeah. Don't pay attention to the guys who are hard stuck plat.
Got it.
When I was watching, I wasn't watching guys who looked like me. I was going.
Yeah, you were watching the world.
I was going
class.
fucking. I was watching people who were actually good, getting 1st, 2nd place, and I was going, holy shit, how are they so cracked? And you watch a guy like this versus me, and yeah, I'm pretty sure the difference is apparent. Even if you know nothing about drill, yeah.
I can just see.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
It's going to hit him.
Yeah, exactly.
He stops it on a dime, and he's fluid.
Mm-hmm. And this is the difference between a guy who's put hundreds of hours of prep into his routine versus a guy who put a few dozen. So you want to be this guy. You want to be Durka. You want to be Reese Fitzgerald. Okay? That's what you want to look like.
And he only got 2nd place?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. When I said 2019, 2020 were good years, I meant it.
Wow. Who was number 1?
I think it was his homie, actually. Dean Smith, yeah. DJ Smith, my bad.
And
DJ also went hard. But notice like the difference between this caliber of guy and me.
He was doing it quarterly in like a clockwise way.
Just notice that I got 6th. And the difference from 6th to 1st is this. Okay?
Wow.
And
that's far.
This is nothing compared to the gap from Diamond to Radiant. Nothing.
Wait, what do you mean?
This gap?
The gap.
I could bridge this gap in like 300 hours. You cannot bridge the gap from you to Durka in less than 1,000.
Huh. I see.
Yeah.
You could become first place in 300 hours.
I'm pretty sure I could, yeah.
That's cool. Well, you also technically you put in like kinda hours.
Yeah, I put in like
'Cause you're
700 before that.
no, not that, but like other ways. Like you read in the mind of tennis and like your other ways. You've gotten better at other skills that would help you improve
Oh, yeah.
faster.
Yeah, there's that,
Like
I suppose.
the 2021 you, I don't. Maybe it would. I feel like maybe it would be a little longer for you to reach that level than 2023 you.
Probably. But again, these guys are still competing though. You still have to face these guys. It's kind of like we're watching Durka now. Bro, can I please just watch the VOD? Like you're watching Durka now, but if you want to go pro, you're still gonna be facing Durka in 2 years. Like you know, it's the same guy. Yeah, so if I went to Worlds this year, I still have to face this guy.
1,000.
He's still clean as fuck.
How many people like do this?
For people who
This seems like super niche.
it really is, yeah. So this is like a military ceremonial thing. And for the amount of people every year who compete at like nationals and worlds combined, because you have to pay for this and you have to travel to it. Luckily for me, it's not far to travel because it's in Daytona, so I guess it's a 3-hour drive. But some people fly in from like Cali and like Chicago and shit. And like this guy's from Kentucky, so it's a bit. And usually it's about 100 people combined from nationals for high school and for the World Drill Championship. But this is the smallest event, solo exhibition drill. It's also the event I do. There's a bunch of stuff like platoon, squad drill, duo, tandem, yada yada. But yeah,
Good job.
like if I wanted to compete, it's gonna take hundreds of hours, and this guy's still training, right? So that's what you're up against when you think, like, when you say like I want to go pro. That's what you gotta remember. Like, I look at the gap between me and like a guy in drill, and I'm like, holy shit, that is huge. That's nothing compared to the gap between you and Durka. Nothing.
Durka is nothing. I see. And
Yeah.
it's not like the gap is getting any smaller.
Nope.
Well, it is.
Well, okay, yeah, it's getting smaller,
Like-
but it's not like Durka's stopping his improvement.
Yeah, Durka's not stopping his improvement. So if I stop, he's not.
Yep.
So I just have to get faster than I just gotta get better faster than Durka gets better than Durka.
Yeah. Which is hard